Babacci, 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 oh Babacci, Babacci, Babacci. Round and around, it's Babacci time. Babacci, Babacci, it's really sublime. Dance in a circle and lose your mind. Babacci, forever we're truly aligned. Babacci, 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 oh Babacci, Babacci, Babacci. Twist and shake it, Babacci, the rule. Babacci, Babacci, spin so cool. Pass it around like a musical jewel. Babacci, Babacci, breaking old school. Babacci, 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 oh Babacci, Babacci, Babacci.
Babacci, 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 Babacci. Babacci, 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 Babacci. Babacci, 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 Babacci. Babacci, 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 Babacci.
All right, that's got to be it, right?
No. JK.
There you go. Drago's got jokes. Get back in the box, Drago. That was dope. I don't know who put the Babacci trailer together. Those theme songs, very, very dank. What up, y'all? Matthew, aka Niftytime. We're back with another whip. Last whip of May. Last whip before NFC Summit in Lisbon, which I know a whole slew of folks from the whip fam are going to be hitting up. Please enjoy that, y'all. But before that, we got a whole ass show for everyone today. As the new trailer theme song indicated, we have a whole Babacci takeover. Rizzle, Fabiano, a whole bunch of folks have been working hard at that. We're really excited for that. We have a new tower race that Paradox crafted for us, and we're going to make it rain Tipn rewards on everyone. We had a little announcement yesterday on the WIP Twitter handle. Folks responded with their Farcaster handles. Those folks got blessed with $3.69 Tipn rewards. That's just the tip of the Tipn rewards today. Rizzle's going to fill everyone in on what you can do to get more Tipn rewards. Obviously, the tower race, first 3 people that win that are going to get blessed with some Tipn rewards. Just make sure you have your Farcaster handles ready so that the Tipn account can bless y'all with those Tipn likes and Tipn rewards. Real quick, yes, Michelle, I'm so glad you pick up my dad jokes. That's exactly what I meant. Quick last chill. Rizzle and I continue to talk shit on the Matthew and Rizzle show. We're talking about Tipn this week because that's sort of like the latest meta. We got some interesting competition, which has been really, really awesome, actually, just across the whole Farcaster network's been lighting up, more active, more money flowing through it. Talk about that. And of course, we talk about all things Babacci. So check that out. That's my shilly shill mouth shut right now. Rizzle, take the mic from me. Get this hype train rolling for today.
Yeah, let me get a mic check. Sound okay?
Sound okay-ish.
Sound okay-ish? All right, cool. We'll take it. A little veggie? All right. Give me 1 sec. Let's see if this makes a difference.
Oh, you got way worse, dude. Try again.
Veggie drawer. Is that better?
You keep going. Yeah, just run with it. We'll call you out if it doesn't.
All right, we're going to roll with it. We're going to do the best we can here. This is great because I'm on the mic, and we're going to figure out. This is going to be chaotic anyway because I'm hopping on a plane in less than 20 or about 24 hours to go to Lisbon and get this whole thing launched and everything in less than a week. So we're going to do some Tipn stuff. We're in the Babacci world right now. I'm going to drop the link. Fabiano has been working hard on it, and I am. Excuse me. I just ate a grapefruit and I'm like choking on it. I'm unprepared today, so I'm going to go through my normal intro stuff, and then I'm going to fill you in on what's going on. I'm going to drop some alpha on y'all about the project because it's coming out in a week, and we had to get our shit organized. And the site is live actually, so you will all get the first sneak peek of that. I'm going to be doing some screen sharing in here, so a little bit of housekeeping stuff. If you're listening to me, we're in the general channel of Discord right now, so that's where all the links will be dropped, and the banter will be going on. So check the general channel out. I will be doing some screen sharing. I dropped a Twitch feed. If you are in the Babacci world, there's like a bunch of people dancing by the sign. But if you sort of follow me, here I'll give you like a little tour while we're doing this. If you follow me. Fabiano is taking the lead, and you can see this, like, I don't know if the highlight sign works yet or not, but it doesn't matter because it's not live. It goes live next week. But if you walk up the stairs and you walk all the way to the back, there's a big blank screen, and in theory, I need to turn flying off for the competition. That is where my screen share will be ported in world if it works. But if not, I'm going to be just doing it here in Discord. And, we'll do it the jank way. So, housekeeping stuff. We're in the general channel. I'm going to be doing some screen share. You can try and watch in the Metaverse, but you know how that shit works. If it doesn't, our backup is Discord. Let's see. What else do you need to know? Basic stuff before we get started. We have all these links. These are important. And WordCast is becoming more important. So we got a WIP channel, we got a Babacci channel, we've got a YouTube channel. This is the raw footage from last week. If you missed last week, it was a good one. Actually, a lot of us got rugged at prom. So check that one out. A lot of people made it, but Matt and I got rugged. Dragon 8 got rugged by Matt. It was actually like a really fun week. Sorry, WordCast is dead. It's Farcaster now. The links still port. They say WordCast. But yeah, check out our channels. If you want to be a member, you can post in them. Just like, I don't know, do the things. Click on all our shit. The algo hates us because we do innovative stuff and nobody knows how to find us. So click on all of our shit. Like Matt said, giving out some tips from the main Tipn account. This is like an official collab because we know the dude and his name is Matt. And it's an official collab with Tipn in the Babacci channel over at WarpCast. So find us and find it. The other thing you definitely want to click the link for the Discord here in Meme Explorers earlier. It's not a wallet drain link. Sorry about that. This is a link you want to click. It's good. It's the guest book. It's delivered from show to me to you, and so it all goes through this extremely sophisticated protocol each week. And yeah, we should add Farcaster names to the guest book. But this is a bootstrapped operation. Let's see what else we got here. If you have questions for me or Matt, Matt. Actually, we need to lean on Matt here because I don't, if you have questions about Tipn, in all honesty, and how this works and how you can get rewarded for participating in today's event, hit up show in the chat box at SHO. And if you have questions for me about the Babacci project, I'm happy to answer those too. So same thing, hit up show in the chat box. And after Matt and I are done rambling, we will field some questions if anyone has any. So let's see. Do I have any other housekeeping stuff for today? I have click on all of our links a bunch of times. As I said before, I'm gonna be out in Lisbon next week for NFC Summit. If anyone else is gonna be out there, definitely come find me. I got a whole bunch of Babacci stickers, and I'll be out in the mix and everything. So we'll be off next week for the WIP and back in 2 weeks. And so that's what's going on here. So if you don't know what's going on here, this is going to be a weird one, but we've been doing this for about 6 years now. It's like Metaverse public broadcasting. And if you donate to the WIP Meetup.eth, it gets chopped up amongst our crew. If you want to donate a whole bunch of money, we'll build a monument to you and show your stuff. And, appreciate you very much for what we do. Shout out to the crew who makes this happen week in, week out. Easy Paradox, Foxy Yoga Show, Dragonade, Commonwealth of Stowaway, Brookhawk the Chef, Fabiano, Patrizia, Fractilians, Johan, Matt, Metageist. I guess me, this is the always weird part when I am hosting the event that I'm also presenting at. But this is where I'm going to lean on Matt, who's weirdly in the same boat as I am this week. And this almost never happens where Matt and I are both introing and presenting. So I'm going to let everyone's in world. A lot of people did not follow me back to the screen share portion. So, oh no, people did. They're sitting and chilling. That's awesome. If you want to try and watch it in world, walk up the steps in the Babacci world and all the way to the back. There's a big blank screen that may or may not work. And your backup is Discord. But we're going to be giving away. We're going to be tipping people in the Farcaster channel. For Babacci, and I'm going to let Matt explain how that works, but it's not going to be rocket science in terms of what you need to do. We're going to have a race at the end of this thing here. We're going to take the top 3 winners, take a screenshot, post them in the Babacci channel, but you can really do pretty much anything and get rewarded for it. The idea here is this project is launching in a week, like a week from maybe yesterday or a week from today or something. And a lot of y'all have traits in it. If I fucked up and didn't include you with a trait in V1, we'll get you in V2, but there's a good chance a whole bunch of people with traits in here. And so literally just trying to pull on our resources and the people that we know to help spread the word. And Matt's got some tip bot that we can fire up and load up and encourage people to share Babacci shit. So it doesn't really matter to me. I'm like, let's just populate this channel. I think, and Matt can correct me if I'm wrong, I think there's a nuance with Farcaster where you may have to be a member of the channel in order to post in it. If you're a member of the WIP channel, but not the Babacci channel, and you do it there, we're going to figure some shit out. But I'm going to pass the mic over to Matt now that you all know briefly how this works in terms of just trying to populate that Farcaster channel. And then Matt can sort of clarify what's going to get tipped, how that works. But the long and short of it, if you haven't listened to the podcast already, is that it's pretty fucking simple. You just need to like do the thing you would normally do on another social media platform, but there, and then money. So Matt, do you want to explain a little bit more?
Yeah. So just make sure everyone joins Babacci, the Babacci channel over on Farcaster. And I'm not sure who's the mod of that, but you can open it up so that anyone can post. Like they don't need to like ask for an invite or anything to keep it super simple. And then like once you're in there, again, like post good stuff within the context of the WIP. We have this awesome Babacci world, right? So take a bunch of selfies, upload those. We'll tip in like those higher dollar amount. And then if folks want to go really wild with it and like together like more advanced graphics or anything animated or things that just look absolutely stellar, then like Babacci project and Tipn will tip those $5 or more, like if it's like crazy high effort. So we really want to make it rain. In order to get tipped by Tipn, all you need is just to post in the Babacci channel. So you just need to be on Farcaster. If you want to tip in like other folks' submissions, then all you need to do within Farcaster is set up your Tipn allowance. The app, the mini app on Farcaster is tipnearn.com. It's 2-step sign up and set up, super simple, USDC tips. And then if you do that and you end up tipping like in folks during the WIP, we're going to go back in and airdrop some extra USDC onto the folks that have been Tipn liking. Because if you use Tipn, you should earn, right? And then if you are using Tipn like that, then the TGE, the token generation event we have coming up with the Tipn token, we have a 10% allocation that will be going to people actually Tipn liking up until that point. So you'll get blessed with that. And if you know anything about the project, every Tipn like has a small little fee associated with it. And the token is going to be set up as this like rev share token. So stake that, and then you'll be earning the fees that will be growing as more folks use Tipn to tip people and reward people, and all the other cool actions that we have planned to add into Tipn. For example, like Tipn minting episodes of your favorite podcast or whatever. So excited for all that, but super simple. Go to Babacci, make sure it's open, start posting really good stuff, and we're all going to tip and like it.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. I am a moderator on the Babacci channel, but I'm a fucking idiot because I can't figure out how to open it up. So everyone who's like a follower who just followed, I sent an invite to become a member. So check your notifications, and if that didn't work, Yolanda, I see you. I did just send you one as well. Let me double check. Oh, sent it to you again. So yeah, trying to add everybody as a member, like in real time here. If you know how this goes, just post it somewhere. We're gonna figure this out, or hassle me in DMs. We'll get you in there. This isn't something that you have to do in real time, like right this second. So if you're having trouble getting in, recognize that this is the WIP, and we will get you in eventually and make sure you get tipped. Patrizia looks like she got in there, easy posting and everything. So yeah, we're gonna work it out. So you know, we're all learning in real time. So yeah, shout out Matt for putting the collab together, and we'll get you in the channel and we'll make sure you're posting. And honestly, this is something I'd like to keep going through next week and everything in Lisbon, especially when we got people like minting Babacci live. I'd like to encourage people to post in the channel then as well. So you know, if you like the project, if you got a trait in there, if you know people who got a trait in there, if you hate people who got a trait in there, but you want to just get paid by Matt's project, there's a lot of, you know, ways that you can benefit from it. So yeah, thanks for your support, and I'll keep letting people in as I can. Thanks, Matt. I'm gonna pass that over to Fabiano while I'm talking. I think he's the owner of the channel. I think I'm a mod. I don't know if it matters, but we'll figure it out. So let's see. So what am I here to do today? That is a great question. What I wanted to do is give y'all like sort of like a final wrap up here, because the Babacci project is going to launch, excuse me, in a week. And I just wanted to give you some context as to why I got involved in the project, going like way back, because it connects a lot of dots. And also show you the latest shit, because we've got, dude, I am choking on this grapefruit still. I don't know what it is. But I want to show you the latest shit, because the site is live, and the randomizer is live, and you know, you can bookmark it if you want, and you know, have it ready to roll. So, oh, cool. You know, Fabiano's got the channel open now. So look at that magic. That's some fucking teamwork from the WIP crew right here. So everyone should be able to now shill our project for us and get paid in the Babacci channel. Shout out Matt for making that happen. So let's see. While that's happening, I'm gonna try to do the ever perilous screen share, and you're gonna see some shit that you haven't seen in a while. But tell me if you can see this. I'm telling you if it works in world. If anyone can see this in world, that's like super bonus round. But if you can see it in Discord, I'll take that. So I'm gonna pull a show. You know, click on me, click on me, click on my name if you are listening to me in Discord, and click on me. And maybe it's porting in world. I got a big blank black screen in world. I know I'm scared to refresh too, but I think you might need to refresh in order to see it in world. So you're gonna have to. I'm not gonna risk the refresh while screen sharing. You're gonna have to just run this risk, or listen to me. I got a bunch of people watching my screen right now, so I've stalled long enough. So I'm just gonna dive in. So let's see what you are looking at now. If you don't know, you probably know. This is an OG project at this point, from 2022. A project that I released with Sebi and Miguel Garest, who is making a lot of waves on Webcast right now, called On-Chain Chain, and these are them. There's a series of 2,000 generative chains, basically, that were on the Artblocks platform, and we did it in 2022, and it was on mainnet ETH and pretty fucking experimental at the time. And to my knowledge, not a whole lot has been done like it since. Still choking on this grapefruit, and really wanted to do something at the time that put something 3D on the blockchain, put it fully on the blockchain. Y'all know I believe in putting things like completely on the blockchain, or as much as humanly possible, and giving people some utility along with it. So it was, in my style, like a very overcomplicated project at the time, but you can download the Vox model, and that was the idea. Crypto Voxels was popping at the time, so you know you could use these things, and you still can. You can download the Vox model directly from the site, and you can port it into any other file type, and you can wear it, and do whatever the fuck you want with the on-chain chains. And so that was sort of a standalone project. It sold through pretty quickly, 2,000 editions. I forget what the numbers were, but they weren't bad. Even though Artblocks fucked up the Dutch auction, and that's like a whole other story for another time. But the long and short of it was that sort of happened, and then there weren't really any 3D generative experiments like that since then, at least to my knowledge. And if they're few and far between. And so eventually, Fabiano hit me up. Hang on, I'm on the wrong screen here. I gotta make sure I'm seeing what you're seeing. Okay, yeah. So we did all this shit, right? You download the Vox file, you get your shirt made, check the rarity score. This is relevant now. So anyway, Fabiano hit me up. He's like, dude, I want to do projects similar to that, but like a 2025 version. And I got these generative creatures that we want to do the same type of thing. But the difference is now that it's cost prohibitive completely. When we did On-Chain Chain, it cost way too much money to put it fully on mainnet ETH, and that type of thing has only gotten more difficult over time, especially when you get a project that's as complicated as the Babacci project, which is significantly more complicated. If you're looking at the chains, I'll go back real quick. People are posting some images of them. They were purposely designed to be stupid simple so that we could get them all on mainnet ETH for the lowest, for a practical amount of money, which was still like several ETH at the time. I think it came close to 10K or something like that. But get something like this Babacci project, and it's like a whole nother animal, right? And so we're trying to do that, but like warp speed and 2025 version. So again, sort of circling back to this 3D generative project that gives people some utility and something to play with, because one of the things that I don't know, what am I trying to say? There's a lot of different definitions of crypto art, right? And I think all of them are valid, but one of the definitions that I love the most is art that cannot be created without the use of the blockchain. And that's one of the reasons that I really love generative art. And one of the things I also love about NFTs are NFTs that give you some sort of utility or that you can do something with. And art for the sake of art is also something that I love, and I have a shitload of that. But if I'm gonna release something, this is just sort of what I really enjoy. And Fabiano just showed me what he was working on, and I'm like, dude, you had me at the eyeballs, right? Y'all know me. And so I won't go through all of this. I read a bunch of this to you last week. I'm still trying to scroll down. We got like this little randomizer here that will show you some of the different. Perfect. I'll just leave it at that one. Right. We got the whip shield. And actually, that brings me to one of the things that I'm most proud of about this project is that it checks a lot of boxes that I really love being generative. Oh, and it's not, I posted about this the other day. It's not like bullshit generative, which is sort of like a fucked up thing to say. But there's like a lot of generative project that's sort of like fake being generative by uploading like 10 billion combinations, and those combinations are there. And so when you mint, you're just getting one of those pre-uploaded combinations, and then there's just so many of them that you're never going to get the same one twice, kind of thing. And so, you can sort of call that like randomly generated, but it's like not really randomly generated. This is similar to on-chain chain. It's like straight up from a line of code. So everyone is minted straight from the line of code from the blockchain. It's going to be done on highlight.xyz. And I think I told you all a few weeks ago, which was the best vehicle in this day and age. It's not feasible to do on mainnet. Artblocks I'm a fan of their project, but they're not interested in doing this kind of thing anymore. And there's not any platform out there that really allows a bunch of independent creators to come on in and do something like this. So that's what we're doing. We're doing it on highlight.xyz. It'll be on base. I'm going to show you all the trailer that Paradox put out for it in a second, but you see these traits, and well, hang on, I'll go. Let me see. Can you all still hear me? I want to make sure I haven't like rugged myself here. Someone give me a sign.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, thank you. So here, I'll drop this link. This is public for the WIP. You can look at this on your own time. You can look through all the different traits, the areas, the team. I'm a community manager. I didn't ask for that. I was just assigned. It doesn't matter. And so, we got Paradox helping out with some trade videos, and a lot of y'all have traits in here. Let's see if I can blow it up. And this is just some alpha. These are teasers that are going to come out. I'll layer in some of the Babacci music and stuff, but trying to get some teaser videos out of a lot of the people who have traits in them. So you'll see some people that you recognize in some of those. And I'm trying to think if there's any other major things. I know you all have heard a lot about this. I know a lot of you all follow me on social media, and I know I've been rambling about this project incessantly for several weeks now. And so I don't want to beat you all over the head with the exact same details over and over and over again, even though I've probably done that. But I do really appreciate y'all's support. I do want to answer any questions. I'm going to show you the teaser that Paradox made. This is going to go live later today after the WIP. I think you fucking crushed it. It does have a bit more of the mint details on it, and I'll talk to you all about that and give you some of the specifics on what to look out for. And we'll get on to the race. We'll keep it short and sweet, and keep the show fest to a reasonable time clip. So I'm going to give this 2 plays, though, because it's 21 seconds long and it's fucking fire. time because I've only seen it like 8 times today.
Babacci, 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 Babacci.
All right, so thus concludes my my main show. I'm gonna stop screen sharing only because it's fucking distracting and I'm trying to talk. So yes, so let's see. Yeah, there's about 5 quadrillion potential combinations from the amount of traits that are in there. I'm trying to think if there's any other like major information. It's gonna go live June 4th at 10 a.m. Eastern time, which is 3 p.m. Lisbon time, which is 2 p.m. UTC, I think. It doesn't matter. It's going to go live June 4th, and it's going to be an open edition for 6 days total. The first 3 days during the conference, it'll be live for 0.0069 ETH, which is like a little bit under $20 last I checked, per edition. A bunch of people did things and participated in things and got free mints. Those are almost queued up already, and those will be ready to roll. So people who have those ahead of time will be available to, or be locked and loaded to do those things. So it'll be live at that price point for 3 days, open edition. And then after the summit, it'll be live still for another 3 days, but for a slightly higher price point. For I don't know, the suckers who like didn't get in early, kind of thing. So and that's the deal. So I neglected to mention earlier that like similar to the on-chain chains, wanted to give these 2 people to play with. And you see a lot of them in world. You see the Paradox trailer that he made was from this world. A lot of the footage is taken from it. And these are as simple as a drag and drop. Like once you mint them, you download the file, you click the button, you got the file, and you just drag it right on into Hyperfi. And a lot of these other worlds that support GLBs. Oh my God, this fucking piece of sushi avatar is hilarious. And so that's the deal with the Babaccis. It'll be a blind mint, so you're not. Oh shit! Hang on, I fucked up. I'm gonna have to screen share again. But then I'm almost done. But I want to show you the actual site, which I neglected to do after all that. So hang on a sec. We're going to get back there. Is this the right one? No, I didn't do it. Hang on. Wait, we're going to get there. Don't worry. This happens every week if you're not familiar with how this works. All right. All right. Back again. You want to see the live site, and then I'm going to drop you the link to the live site because I fucked up the screen share and probably lost a few people. So you can actually get to it live from Fabiano's site that I mentioned earlier. So here's the site. Come back, click on me. Oh, you did. Thank you. Yeah, site is live. So mint opens in 5 days, 18 hours. I'll drop the link to highlight, and you can check it out and play with it. It's fun to mash randomize, and you will see traits from people that you know. One important these are so fucking funny. One important thing to note is you're not going to know which one you're getting, so you can play around with it. You can hit randomize all day long, and sort of get an idea of what you could get, but it'll be a true like random mint when it happens, and so you won't know what you're getting. Another number I wanted to throw at you, besides the 5 quadrillion potential combinations. Oh my God, I think this is Johan's sword, actually. I could be wrong. I'm most proud of is this does have 92 community traits in the project. So most of them are individuals. I would say maybe like 10% of them are projects from back in the day. And a couple of the projects are dead, including WIP and Async. But we talked to Conlin and talked to Toxam and wanted to include them and are including them anyway. And so it's been a lot of work, and it's easy for me to say it's been a lot of work because I've been having the conversations, but Fabiano and Patrizia have been the ones creating all the assets and the traits for everybody. Fabiello Art has been coding this motherfucker like a crazy man for the past several months. When we had really gotten to a point where it had become a struggle to get it to the finish line, and I'd said it before, but Fabiello really saved the day for us, and it's been a group effort with a ton of work put into it, and we're all very proud of it. So if you like this shit, it goes live on June 4th, and you got all the links, and a lot of you have some free passes, and I think we're going to give away a couple more of those today. So let me kill a minute or so. I'm going to actually lead the progression of people who are hanging out by the screen back to the start of Babacci Land right now. And let me pass the mic back over to Matt, if you don't mind, man, and just give people a reminder of the type of stuff that they can do while they're in world here to get tipped in the channel, and then I'll get the race kicked off in a couple minutes.
Yeah. So make sure you check out the that we created for Babacci, and like we've done for previous WIPs, go around, take some selfies, things that you think look good. Could be a single image that you upload then to the Babacci channel, tagging Babacci and the WIP and whomever. You could put together a collage, that sort of thing. You can take it a step further and do something animated, put together a graphic, go crazy with it, bring on AI-powered support to take it to the next level. And the Tipn account, and then Rizzle and Babacci, they're going to go around, and we're going to be Tipn liking everything. The Tipn account, at least, has been monitoring the channel, so anyone that uploads anything, we're going to be Tipn liking it right away. You're going to get USDC deposited straight into your wallet as soon as we click that like and Tipn like it. So yeah, I'm trying to keep it super simple but fun, leave it open to creation, your creative spirit to take it wherever you want. And folks that go level beyond, just simply like taking a nice selfie, uploading it, which is awesome. But if you take it a step further, we're going to be Tipn rewarding it much more. So yeah, super simple.
Yo, appreciate that, man. Appreciate the collab and the support from Tipn, the Tipn team, Matt, Cam, and anyone else who's involved in that. And take some selfies, throw them in the Babacci channel. Looks like we've got it opened up so that anyone can post in it. I will be tipping people from my account until I set up the Babacci handle, because I neglected to do that because I'm getting on a plane tomorrow and ran out of time. We are going to do this race. I turned flying off so that nobody can cheat. This is another way to earn things. However, I don't know the best way to get over to the start of it other than to walk off the cliff and kill yourself, and then you can automatically port it to the start of it. But I'm going to pass the mic over to Paradox if he's I know he's like dabbling in the real world here and there, but I'm going to try and throw the mic over to him just so he can explain to us what's going on here. And I got a little like a paparazzi station set up at the top with Giselle X and Aaron Huey and Easy and Paradox. All the people with camera Babacci traits are up there to take pictures of you. Okay, type /tower in the chat box in Hyperfy, and let me throw the mic over to Paradox real quick.
Alrighty, how am I sounding?
Yes.
Excellent. Right.
Great.
Right, everyone's come down to the ground. Don't start jumping yet. We're all going to start at the same time. Let's do that. So, as Rizzle said in the Hyperfy chat, type /tower, TOWER, if you can't spell, and that will port you over here. We've got flying off. So, the aim of this game is pretty simple. The first, I think Matt said the first 3 to get to the top will get tipped. Is that right, Matt? I think so.
Yes, yeah. That is correct.
Excellent. Cool. Right. So you can pick, basically, as when we all go at the same time, you can choose one of these towers to go up, and depending which one you choose, you have a significant chance of taking the lead. So it's kind of pot luck. So everyone,
I'm thinking the start of we get some Babacci music, and at the start of the Babacci music, that's like the sign to go.
Yeah, and it takes maybe a couple of minutes, depending how good or how fast you are. But you climb up. It's a little bit of a maze, so you kind of the aim. I've got a bit of feedback then. The aim is to jump through the holes in the tower, and basically always look up and look for the next hole up. Sometimes you have to go down. Sometimes you have to go across between the towers. Yeah, so we'll see. So if everybody can line up in front of their chosen tower, let's get this thing going. But don't start yet. So Duckman, Patricia, Merc, everyone pick a tower, please, and stand ready. Come on, Brooke. Cool. You can type /tower to get here. There we go. All right. Just going to pause the music for a second. Okay. Drago, pause the music for a sec.
It's not me.
Oh. Is that Rizzle?
Foxy.
Oh, well, maybe it's in world. No? Where's the music coming from?
Foxy.
Foxy, pause music for me. No? All right, we'll go on the word go. So if everybody's ready, Rizzle, do you want to do the honors? All
right, ready, set, go.
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 Some people are already calling. We've got an anonymous potato in the lead.
I am an egg.
Are you an egg? Oops, my bad. Of course it's Drago. Oh, we got Merc and Drago nearly at the top. And first place is, I believe, anonymous Drago and then Merc. I think that's Drago. Is that you, Drago?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, first place is Drago. Second place is Merc. We've got one more space. We've got a Rizzle coming up third. And I believe that is a Rizzle third. Swiftly followed by Fabiano.
Who's next after Fabiano? Just so someone not on the matches.
We've got a little while, yeah. Got a few people coming up. We've got Duck Mountain coming up, I believe. Still a while to go yet. 3 platforms.
Babacci, 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 Babacci.
And that is Doug Manton. Nice. Okay, cool. There are our winners. How do you want to do this? Do you want to cheat and everyone get to the top with a command? Or should we let people finish?
Force them all to finish.
People who won, take a shot of yourself, make a cast in the Farcaster channel. I think we're all in there. If not, let me know and we'll get you in there so that you can get tipped and everything. I am not going to claim my prize or whatever. I'm just happy that I won. This is actually, I also, if you're keeping track, I launched my frog into the bucket into the game that Paradox created a while ago, and I got first place in that, and I got third place in this. And I don't want the prize. I'm just proud of myself because I feel like I'm getting better. It's year 6, and I'm winning things. It took me a while to channel my Dragonade. Yeah, we got to get Duckington on the Farcaster if he's not already. Up here. The man to get everyone at the top of the tower.
/top. So if you are, if you want to get to the top, type into the Hyperfire command /top. TOP. There we go. A couple of people pinging in now. Hey, we got an easy. Easy made it. Nice. Right, I'm just gonna run down see if there's any stragglers. We got Cheddar coming up. I reckon she wants to do it manually. That's fine. Let's have a look. I think they're the last one climbing up. Yeah. I reckon it's probably a good place for one of 2 photos. What do you reckon?
Definitely, dude. Let's do it.
Take a quick picture. Okay, cool. Foxy, do you mind pausing the music? If not...
We can't pause the music.
No. Okay. Can you hear me over the music?
Yeah, that's good. It's good ambiance.
Okay, cool. Right, let's do a photo, shall we? So, what I want. How do I get up there myself? 1 second. Okay, cool. Right, so if you all come stand, they're facing the same way as the watermelon, please. We'll get a shot there. Okay, so gather around the watermelon, please. Come on, Patricia. Come on, Flens. Fly Frog. Fabiano. Nice. Okay, cool. Right, taking a picture. So, Cobra Cook, come in line. Let's get a nice picture. So I'll post to Discord as well, but the images on Discord are terrible, but I'll send these to Rizzle so you can put them on Twitter. So, right, photo time in 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. 25. Okay, what I'm going to do now is, just because we can, I reckon we should do a jump. How do you feel about that? Should we all jump at the same time? I reckon let's do it. Yes. Okay. Right, I'm just going to take one more photo before we go. Oh, the music stopped. Should we do protocol?
Yeah. We need your theme song, and at the end we should all jump, and someone should keep track of distance.
A tiny bit of attention. It's me, Paradox. Get your asses in line and smile for the fucking camera. No one cares about Matthew and Rizzle, that's for sure. It's about me, Paradox. I'm taking over the show.
Awesome. Well, now that formality is done, I mean, you already know I'm Paradox. Hey, let's get on with it. Okay. What we'll do is we're going to literally see if you look straight down, there is a building with a purple roof. The aim is to try and get on that purple roof. And I'm going to see, and I don't know how well you can see, but there's a tiny purple roof at the very bottom building, and on that roof is a tiny little blue, I don't know, chimney. So we're going to see who can get into that chimney or is close to. So I wonder if, tell you what, it's there, because when you get down, don't move. I mean, I can only be in one place at one time, so I'm going to grab a picture of everyone jumping. Maybe if someone, Rizzle, someone, you can go down to the bottom and be the judge. What do you reckon?
All right, I'm gonna attempt my jump, and then I'll stay down there, and I'll be the judge.
Okay, don't jump, just Rizzle. Cool, right.
Oh,
Close?
all right, that was pretty. Yeah, that was pretty close.
Are you gonna be able to? Right. Okay. Cool. So remember, we're jumping straight down. You can position yourself on this tower wherever you want to get as close to this purple roof, which is right in the very corner. So I reckon you might be slightly better off bunching together and jumping off where Patricia is. But it is your choice. All right. Shall we do this thing? So I'm going to try and get a photo at the same time. Actually, I'll get some video. All right, cool. So Rizzle, do you want to do the honors?
On your mark, get set, Babacci.
Nice. I'm going to try and jump myself. Ooh.
Looks like Valiant and Duckmanton landed right on the chimney.
Perfect.
Valiant was like bullseye. Duckmanton was like sort of in Valiant's skull, like slightly off center, but Valiant was like spot on.
Epic. All right. I'm going to pass back to you. Let's go.
Very impressive. Great job, everybody. I'm so glad we did that. I think that that's about everything for this chaotic whip. No, actually, we fucked up everything. There were probably questions. This is what happens when I host and present. And I fucked up everything. And there's probably questions that came in. If there are any ones that are relevant for Matt and I to answer real quick, it's just us here. You know, we can do this real quick. And we're off next week, so fuck protocol. I'm just gonna throw the mic over to Show. Show, anything critical that Matt and I need to answer before we wrap this up today? I really fucked Show's shit up. He's probably like getting the afties ready and is like waiting for the theme song, and I'm like, yo, what about questions?
TikTok, motherfucker!
Yeah, fuck it. We don't have any questions. It doesn't matter. Thanks everyone for coming out today. Appreciate everyone's support with the project and everything. Shill our shit in the Babacci channel in Farcaster, and you will get tipped by Matt and myself and the upcoming. Oh, yo, what's up, Show?
Oh shit! Sorry, I was over here screaming test into my microphone. Sorry, no, just do your thing. Do your thing. Finish it off.
Yeah. So post in there. You'll get tipped by the Tipn account, by myself, and the upcoming Babacci handle that I still have yet to set up, but we're going to load that thing up too, and be tipping people who post in that channel through the next week and a half or so until this thing is closed off. So keep an eye out for all that shit. You got the links. I'm tired of shilling my stuff to you and spamming you constantly with my projects. But honestly, I appreciate everyone's support, and we'll miss you all next week, but there's a bunch of the WIP crew who are going to be out at NFC Summit in Lisbon. So if you're out there, hit us up and come hang out with us because I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just go to these things to hang out with y'all. Make sure you sign the guest book, and I think that's everything for this week. But maybe not. I've now messed up protocol about 8 times at least. I'm going to throw the mic over to Matt. And I'm going to count on him to bail me out here. And then we're going to hear from Show for the Afties. And we're going to end this chaotic whip. I don't know, maybe with a Babacci song at the very end or something. Who the fuck knows? Matt, help us out, man.
Yeah, Duckmanton, get on Farcaster. We're going to get out the remainder to 420 work. Keep uploading to the channel. Keep tipping, liking it. And yeah, let's get into the Afties with Show and see him in a few weeks.
Wait, is this thing on? Yeah! It's time for the Afties!
Is this one of them pregnant pauses?
Test.
Oh, there we go.
How's my audio?
Now I hear you.
It's my wire. All right, I think it's my wire. How's my audio, y'all?
Sounds good.
Damn, I gotta replace this. I gotta replace this thing. I'm gonna replace this thing. No, like I'm all over the place because I thought Matthew was supposed to present next. I was like, just do your fucking thing. Oh my god. That was awesome. Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on one second. Let me take a sip of coffee. Whoever's here, shout out to you. You can stay here if you don't want to stay. It's all good. It's the last WIP before NFC Lisbon. So everyone who's going to Lisbon, have fun. You know what I'm saying? I can't go. You know, but shout out to you. All right, yo, if my audio cuts in and out, please just let me know so I can like move things around. Yeah, Hidden Forces, you know, watch your back. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head on the swivel out there. I don't know what kind of nefarious things go on over there, but you know, just be careful. And also glad to hear that Metageist is out of the hospital. Hopefully he's okay. And you know, shout out to Metageist. All right, that being said, adjust your audio, adjust your speakers. Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking, I'm rugged again? My audio cut out again? Oh my God, hold on, man. What is going on? Okay, I'll keep it like this. All right, okay. Oh, yeah, WIP film! WIP film! WIP film! I've been like, I've been all emotional because, you know, the home team is building shit. The home team is building shit. The home team has been building shit. And I've been like, yo, that is crazy. That is fucking wild. And I love it. I love it. I love every minute of it, every part of it. And I like to see, you know, but that's what all like everybody in the home squad is building, you know, for the record, or has built. You know, so shout out to everyone if I haven't been congratulating you. For real, shout out to you, because who the fuck else can fucking do it with everything that's like this, you know? And I think that made sense. It made sense in my head when I said it. But all right, yo, this is the fucking deal. I'm gonna go in order. But with Babacci, I love the fact that Fabiano's aesthetic when it comes to clods has been implemented into the aesthetic of this project. I've always been a fan of clods. I always felt like clods was a dark horse when it comes to crypto art. It reflects something very particular that always makes me feel very nostalgic. You know, not just nostalgia. It's more like it feels like you have something. It reminds me of these toys from the early '90s where it was like the opposite of Polly Pocket. They had like the boy version of Polly Pocket, and like it was like you had like a miniature like castle or some kind of weird dungeon, and you would open it up like a lookbook or whatever. You had like these little plastic figurines inside tiny miniature like things inside of it. So it was just cool. And it reminds me of that where like if you open up a clod, you see all these like these little intricacies, and the same thing has been implemented into Babacci, where if you look closely, it's all these tiny little things that are that are inside it. Thank you, Paradox. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But see, boom, goddamn it. See, y'all see, I'm not crazy. I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. You know, and it's like, it's not the exact aesthetic of Babacci. That's not what I mean. But what I mean is like the details where it feels like you're getting a lot more wrapped into this one particular thing. So shout out to that. And I love where this is going. I like that. I like that Rizzle is running his mouth and shilling the fuck out of this project and doing what he does and putting his stamp and magic on it. It feels like the collision of spheres in terms of Witcher, you know, from like The Witcher, right? The collision of spheres, the cascading of whatever the fuck, whatever kind of sci-fi fantasy cool shit. That's what the fuck it feels like. So shout out to that. You know what it is. You all in the voice channel can easily make a project move. There have been smaller alpha projects that made BAYC move before BAYC was a fucking thing 5 years ago. Truth be told, lesser people made that piece of shit fucking go insane, right? So imagine if you all are the tastemakers. It's not just X amount of people in a voice channel. You each are highly experienced tastemakers. I was at my local bar the other day talking about Farcaster with an individual with a very big title at a very big gaming company. And I didn't know. He sprung that on me and showed me some alpha before the shit released and like at the fucking bar. And I was like, oh shit. And then I'm telling him, like, he's like, well, what do you do? I'm like, dude, I'm in this, and this is what I do. And then, like, this is what I've been a part of, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, the tastemakers. He was asking me about numbers. I said, fuck numbers. It's about the quality and, like, influence on people and shit and things. It's the same thing for you, too. It's not about numbers. It's about the quality of tastemaker, the power of the individual. The power of the individual and multiple individuals coming together like a convergence of spheres. If your body is a circle, your body's a fat, lumpy circle like mine, and then you mix it and match it with other circles, that's called an orgy. But I digress. And you want to mix and match your fat convergence of spheres together. I'm fat shaming. I'm body shaming. I'm body shaming in June. I'm body shaming in June because I haven't had anything else to do for the past 5 months. So I'm saying this is the only thing that works. This is the only thing that works. Body shaming in June is the only thing that makes sense and works, I guess, right? I don't know. Anyway, dude, I'm a big fan, man. Yo, you should, instead of body shaming Babacci, you should embrace Babacci. There you have it. The second project I want to gush over, that's Home Team, has been one where so last week while the WIP was happening, I just typed without my brain working. I just typed out loud. I was like, dude, I can't get Tipn to work. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, why am I saying like Matthew's literally talking about the project, and I say it and I type it out loud in front of you all. But and then I was like, wait, no, this is coming off wrong. It sounds like I'm complaining about the product. No, the product works. It's me and my brain that wasn't working. Because why the fuck, while he's talking about the shit, am I going to say that the shit don't work? So other people are like, oh, wait, show's saying that it doesn't work? Oh, my God. So should I use it? I shouldn't. And then I'm like, fuck. So then I DM Matthew. And no. Matthew DMs me. And I was like, oh, fuck, no, shit. Okay, Matt, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. Wait, let me just circle back. I haven't had my second cup of coffee. My brain doesn't work unless I have 2 cups of coffee. So I was like, wait, hold on. Wait, what I meant was like this, and I showed him screenshots, and then come to find out, I fucked up. You know what I fucked up? Matthew was like, and I could just see his face. I could just see his fucking face with his slick back hair. I don't even know if Matthew's hair is grown out now. It's probably shaved because he's been working his ass off talking about. He wrote some random tweet, some real philosophical shit like, dude, you know when you're working 24 hours and like things are happening. It was too many words. I don't understand what the fuck Matt was talking about, but I was like, yeah. You're in the trenches. So anyway, I was just like, I could see his face, and then he was like, "So, do you have enough? Do you have enough ETH to pay for cast fees?" And I was just like, "Oh fuck, oh shit, wait, so I'm supposed to add gas for my Farcaster wallet, I thought that it was covered somehow. I thought, why was I under the impression that transactions were covered on Far? Where did I read that? Or maybe, I don't know. I just thought that this shit was just moving, right? Because like you sign all these mini apps, and like you're not processing anything. So I don't know. I had a fucking a really really dumb moment, and I was like, dude, my bad. You know. So then I finally got Tipn to work. Mind you, I've been trying. I've been trying to click approve USDC on Tipn for like 2 weeks without realizing what the fuck was going on. And I was like, yeah, man. And then I'm like, fuck, man. What? Like, see, but that's the issue. Gas fees are a problem. That's why Ethereum is a problem. It's like I've been a lifelong Ethereum user, and I forgot. Like, why the fuck, man? I don't know. Anyway, so that was my Tipn journey, and then once that started happening, I started going nuts. I was like, Oprah Winfrey, you get a tip, you get a tip, you get a tip. Thank you, Cheddar Queso, for fat shaming my brain. Cheddar Queso is body shaming my brain. Thank you so much. I am a fat head. Yeah, so then I started fucking tipping like crazy. I was like, oh shit, it works. I was like, yo, this fucking product works, dude. And then everybody's looking at me like, dude, what is wrong with you? Anyway, so all right, Tipn does work. Tipn works actually really well. There's a war going on, and I told y'all like a week ago. I told you there's a war going on, but there's like a real fucking war where. Let me give a little backstory. So on Farcaster, they had this thing. Actually, they had a couple of things. The first thing was like Farcaster was giving out tips, if I'm not mistaken, were they? Or something. But we know that Degen, the Degen token, right? Like you write 420 Degen, da da da, and then it has a real convoluted piece of shit way of claiming the token, which I haven't figured that shit out. I haven't figured out. You have to buy 10,000 of them, and then you get it somehow on the back end. I don't know. Whatever. So then, anyway, that was the thing. So then it's like, all right, why don't you actually tip a real fucking token, right? So Tipn comes out. Tipn, like, people started using it, and then like there was a lot of effort from the Tipn squad to get this shit happening. We're talking like marketing at FarCon, like secret backroom conversations and deals at FarCon with up and coming projects. A slew of tweets and casts, all kinds of things. It was a real push, and the product caught steam. A lot of people started saying, "Hey, what's Tipn? What's Tipn? What's Tipn?" And mind you, my dumbass is still trying to get approved USDC. And I'm like, yeah, Tipn's dope. And why my dumbass is still not getting it to fucking work. So on my end. Then weird things started happening where you start seeing these screenshots, and then people are saying, hey, I just got this is the first time I've been earning rewards. So Farcaster rewards from doing whatever. And then there's another thing where this app, I guess, is called Noise. Noise comes out, and it seemed like it only existed for like 3 days. And what they're doing is they're tipping your casts, not just your likes, but your casts and your recasts and shit. But what they're tipping is they're tipping in a token. They're not even tipping in USDC, but it seemed to just be like taking up mind share and market share. So now it's like, all right, you got Tipn that's actually like putting this shit back into your product. There's real tokenomics associated, and then it just feels like Degen 2.0. But now you can actually you're tipping their token to you. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. The whole point is Noise, yeah, competition is great, but it's like, what the fuck is the point of that product? I'm hating because home team, man. Like the Tipn just had an event where they were tipping live stream, live casting with F1 racing, and then plus there's an F1 movie coming out with Brad Pitt and shit. So I'm like, yeah, racing, that's cool. Let's fucking watch some racing and tip some shit, right? That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? And that was successful. it just seems like Tipn is more accessible than the Noise seems more. Oh God, how do I put it? It's like fake cool kids who managed to buy a bunch of bots in order to prop up the product for KOLs to start shilling, as opposed to a really solid product that cool kids like Jesse Powell, the real ones, started utilizing and like backing. It's just so like this, and it's not just the only Tipn mini app that's on the app. There's also Amps Fun, right? Like to provide like. Which, by the way, I'm so angry because I've been looking for a solution for marketing, and the fact that you can basically pay KOLs in order to recast and retweet. I mean, recast your shit and relike your shit is genius. Honestly, incentivization is like the only way. The best thing to do it is to fucking pay people, right? So so Amps is out there. I don't know, but the point is, there's a fucking war going on Farcaster, and it just makes it very interesting because this war's not happening on Twitter. This war is not happening on Twitter. This is a crypto war happening on a brand new product. And it's so crazy because it almost makes Twitter obsolete for crypto. There's no benefit being poured back into crypto other than the fact that people have been using Twitter for so long, and it's still the best way to market a thing because there's just so many fucking people on Twitter. But Farcaster is slowly taking advantage of mind share in terms of being a crypto social media product. To the point where now, by the way, click on me in the voice channel. I want to show you something. This is the reason why I feel like this war with Tipn and Noise and Amps Fun and there's a couple other fucking shits that people are using or whatever. Collectively, the war is good because it brings attention to a lot. But I'm home team, so I'm like, fuck all them. I'm like, fuck all that. I'm like, we're riding with Tipn all the way, man. And I'm not just saying this because I don't want like a show, thanks for saying I'm gonna give you some shit on the side. No, I'm not fucking fishing for fucking tips. I'm not fishing for tips. I'm just saying that this is home team shit. I'm trying to support the fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like there's no fucking lack of anything over here. I'm just saying the fucking truth. The war is good for everyone, but I personally feel like the product is for us and it's good. Click on me in the voice channel. You see that I'm sharing Farcaster's Twitter account, which is hilarious. By the way, they have a Twitter account, but think about it. You have to market the product on the biggest product that it's not pouring back into crypto, right? So Farcaster just released Farcaster Pro a couple of days ago. And I'm going to be honest, I was just like, dude, this is not the time for me to be spending USDC, on a membership. And then they said that you don't really get anything back, but you get a limited edition NFT. And I was like, honestly, I don't really want this. And I don't want to spend that. But then all of a sudden, right, so the NFTs ran out, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess, like, it's going to be valuable. But I'm not trying to speculate, man. I'm not trying to speculate because I already don't, like I cast and I don't get any attention. I need an AI to help me write some better casts or channels or some shit. I haven't caught on the way. Like, you know what I noticed that's weird on Farcaster is, like, you have brand new people. Literally, they hop on Farcaster, they say one thing, and then they get a lot of engagement. And I'm like, man, how's that happening? How's that happening? And I'm like, I don't know. So then I saw someone cast it like, hey, so if you get the check mark, does that mean that you get more visibility? And then the creator of Farcaster, DWR, was like, no, there's no AI bot that pushes your shit up the algorithm or something. So I'm like, well, what's the point of the badge? Oh, it's just Flare? So then I saw that people were getting Pro Coin. Is that correct? So it's like for people who use it, right? So they got it, and then look at this right here. So some guy saying thank you, Farcaster Pro, and they got this. They got Pro Coin for being Farcaster Pro member. So can someone verify? So I thought so when you click on join Farcaster Pro, it says your subscription goes out to creators and developers on Farcaster. So is ProCoin only going to people who create mini apps? Is this can someone verify? Only first 500 claiming got huge tip.
Oh, am I unmuted? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so they said pro subscriptions will get nothing right away. They said eventually you'll get 4 photos or 4 images instead of 2 and longer posts. But they did hint that there'll be other stuff in the future. The next day, there was a drop of this pro coin, and the first 500 that claimed, which you had to quote cast a specific phrase to claim, which I thought was very interesting. That in itself is freaking dope, to be able to give an airdrop if someone quote casts. It's like the old phrase drops for the tip bot here. Anyway, sorry, I digress. So the first 500 people that saw that got like a 10x on their drop or more, and they paid for their subscription and a bunch more money, right? I happened to not be the first 500, so I got like, when I first claimed it, it was worth maybe like $100 or something, and I sold $80 worth to USDC, so I covered most of my subscription for the year. And then I'm holding a little bit back. Hopefully it goes up and I'll sell again and be like, oh, I got my subscription for free, and keep just a couple tokens to see what happens with it. But so that's basically how that pro coin went down. And it wasn't from the team necessarily. Someone else, I think, made that. I forget the name of the dev, but yeah. So there are people that are making things for the people that bought pro that are not necessarily coming from the team. I got a few collectible NFTs. So somehow on the back end, people are able to see your pro, or there's something that if you're pro, you can interact with certain things and like claim an NFT or get an airdrop. So I don't know. I bought it because I knew it was, the limited edition NFT. I didn't think it would sell out in 6 hours. They sold 10,000 at $120 a pop in 6 hours. But I saw some cast, 25% of those had less than 10 followers. So a bunch of like basically bought and new accounts bought subscriptions for, I don't know why, because they're not, a lot of people with 0 followers that follow 0 people bought them. I don't think the NFT will have big resale value because it's not tied to your account. It's not tied to the pro subscription in any way. It's just a collectible, a commemorative collectible. So maybe one day if Farcaster does blow up and becomes the like blockchain Twitter or whatever, maybe they'll have value. I wouldn't like count on that. I just bought it because I did, even though it was kind of a not in the budget buy for me, I was like, I do want to support the platform. I do think that it has an opportunity to sort of be the blockchain Twitter. At least, something might come out in a year that's better, that beats it. But for the foreseeable future, I think Farcaster is where everything's happening, the development of these mini apps. And so I'm glad I got it because most, that airdrop covered most of my cost.
Thank you for explaining that so well to me. You answered a lot of questions, and I don't mean that facetiously or sarcastically or patronizingly or condescendingly. I'm just that serious. I'm just here learning because, truth be told, I always felt like even though I was ahead on Farcaster, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it enough. Oh shit, my shit is in full screen. I didn't understand Farcaster enough, so I was always a little behind the 8 ball when it came to interacting or doing things, So shout out to that. Oh shit, Matthew, thank you. Oh yeah, so yeah, MGC, that name looks familiar to me. So ProCoin, the community-led governance token for Farcaster Pro users, all 10K NFT holders are eligible for an airdrop. So not the badge holders, just anyone who held the NFT and then the token will be untransferable to 500 quality. That could be easily fucking jumped. All right. And then Cool Cats ratify. Okay, I couldn't see the rest. All right. You know what's crazy? I saw a cast from, of all people, Alex Masmich, right? Famed social token creator of Alex, right? The guy who made the shit poppin' 5 years ago. Say that they were gonna start experimenting with their token, and I guess airdropping the pro. That's what I thought. I saw, but everyone, this is NFADYOR, man. Don't buy this shit if you don't, because I'm still on the fence, but I feel like I need to. Because frankly, this shit came at the wrong. All this shit is coming at the wrong time, man. I'm like, why the fuck couldn't December we had the highest of ETH's value. That was the time to start releasing things. Right? It's like, why the fuck are you releasing in the dredges of the dredge? Anyway, whatever. That's just my gripe. Anyway, I forgot my point. Oh yeah, so if people are building things, if mini app creators are pouring back into the badge pool, then I can see the value, as opposed to like, hey, Farcaster isn't directly providing incentives for you, but our community will, which is cool, but at the same time it's like, fuck you, Farcaster. I can't say fuck you, Farcaster. I want to be in the mix. I'm just hating because I'm not in the mix. Farhouse State of the Union. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Got you.
So I was kind of lost about the algorithm and a bunch of things. And I just randomly happened to follow Peachy because she was posting cherry blossom photos from Japan. And I'm like, oh, this is like my kind of thing. So I'm like, follow this person, have a little interaction. I host a Friday space on Farhouse, which is now a mini app. It used to be a standalone app. It's by it's by some people that have like a meeting thing. I'm blanking on their name. But anyways, she and a couple other people host State of the Union every Monday. It's like it's an hour after Easy's Corner. 9 Eastern. And that's where I've learned the most. I got like Dune protocol to like search my followers and weed out dead accounts, and like learned how kind of the algorithm works and how the whole leaderboard structure is. Because if you're on the leaderboard above, I believe 2,000 or 2,500, like I get like $3 tips. I got once $10 from Farhouse for being on the leaderboard. If you're up in the top like 25, you're getting hundreds of dollars in tips from them. But it's basically like you need like Dan or V or Ted or someone like that to like follow you and like your stuff, and then you get this giant bump in the leaderboard. It's kind of like this archaic algo that I think they need to change up if they want like real growth and more people to get rewards. But that's my big advice. Follow Peachy, go to the State of the Union, and that's where I've learned the most about everything Farcaster, basically.
That's wild. That's wild shit. I'm just taking notes. And that's awesome, by the way, that you were able to find your voice on Farcaster, by the way, just between me and you. Shout out to you. Let me see something. Oh, so while the whip was happening, I'm gonna switch gears. Speaking of platforms providing power and liquidity back into its community, this happened. Oh no! Well, yeah. This is 2 hours. No, yeah. So while the pre-whip was happening, this happened. This caught me off guard. If you're like, what are you talking about? Click on me in the voice channel, and you can be able to watch. Let's watch this together. We're gonna watch, and then we're gonna read together. I want you to check this out. This is from OpenSea. Is it playing? Play. So from that, sorry. Oh shit, go back. Yeah. So from that, the tweet says OpenSea has evolved. Beta is complete. Full token universe unlocked. New rewards program live. Welcome to the new OpenSea, the best place to discover, own, and trade anything on chain. Yeah, Rizzle, right? And Dragonade, keep your head out of the gutter. Keep your head out of the gutter. From what I see, it just feels like it feels like the biggest platform is trying to aggregate every other project and their associated ecosystem tokens back into their folds in order to manipulate them, you know? That's just my opinion. I mean, this is something you should have been doing a long time ago, but as a collaborator, as opposed to you being the number one source of right? But obviously I see the benefits of this if you're a holder, if you hold any of those. So anyway, all right, if you look at what I'm sharing, this was the associated blog post. And by the way, shout out to Rizzle for giving us that original secret beta sharing. Or actually, no, wait, or whoever shared it with us. No. You know, I can't snitch. I can't snitch. Remember, no one was supposed to. So anyway, all right. So this is from Alan Hollander, who is the CMO of OpenSea. We're gonna read this together. Oh shit. Let me move my shit down. Okay. Working on all this for the last few months has been both a privilege and a responsibility that I feel deeply. I truly hope y'all love it. Sales up. You've probably noticed that over the last 2 months, we've been shipping like crazy. Cross-chain minting, cross-chain swaps, shareable galleries, token stats, improved sweeping, wallet switching, holders view, not to mention new chains like Ronin, Abstract, and Solana. As of today, we've reached a milestone. It's finally time to remove the beta tag from OS2. I'm like, okay, all right. OS2 is now the default experience for everyone. A subset of tokens were supported during beta, but now virtually every token is available for trading across all 19 chains, with more on the way. Our new rewards program is live. While what you see today is just the beginning, it provides an important foundation for how we plan to recognize and reward engagement with OpenSea as TGE approaches. We've reimagined our Discord to create a community hub for all Web3. Welcome to the next evolution of OpenSea. I know you're all hoping I'm going to answer the question, when TGE? Before we continue, let me just say it. There's a lot there. To be honest, damn it, man, I sound like a hater, right? I'm just like, a lot of this shit, no one knows what the fuck that means. I know it. We all know what it means, but a lot of, to me, it's just still a lot of words, man, not saying nothing. It is. This is a lot of shit. No, not just TGE. I mean all this other shit that he was saying. A cross-chain swap, shareable galleries. Like, I get it, but no one knows. I mean, interest varies. Cross-chain minting, token stats. Like, it's like, all right, improved sweeping, wallet switching. I'm like, dude, like, don't tell me that there's a feature. There's a feature to turning on a faucet, and then another feature is hot water coming out of a faucet. Things like that. Anyway, let's keep going. I know you're all hoping I'm going to answer the question, when TGE? I read your comments each day. There's honestly nothing I'd love more than to give a date. Believe me, it would make my job of marketing at OS a lot easier. As I said in my post a few weeks ago, there are releases and innovations coming that will surprise you. The Foundation considers it essential to have several of these in place before launching the token, ensuring utility and staying power. Man, what the fuck does that mean? just say you're not releasing it now, or just say you don't know when you're releasing it, right? And also in terms of features, I'm just gonna say I looked at OpenSea and I looked at the reward structure. They changed it from crates into providing you a badge for how many crates you acquired. Instead of having the XP reflected, it's a badge now instead of XP in your wallet. So they took it away, gave you 0 XP, and then they replaced it with 2 badges. Just a heads up. So, and that's from recent activity on the platform, not from, recent as in when they said beta from December. So December till now, any activity of you buying and selling. So already I'm just like, dude, what? Like, huh? So are you trying to value extract more and then provide? Like, see, and then you're just the obfuscation, the hiding, the dodging, the dodgy words. It's not big words. This is dodgy, shady, shadowy crypto coder words. All right. Okay, as someone who spent the last 4 years trading in the trenches right next to you, I know what it's like to want a C airdrop. But I also know that this isn't just another TGE, it's the TGE. And getting it right won't just be a W for the foundation, OpenSea, for the entire space. Adam, what this sounds like is that you need to value extract a little more in order to use those funds over the past 5 months in order to fund a TGE in the future, as opposed to the value extraction over the past 5 years. We know OpenSea has accumulated, we saw it, millions. And it's okay. Just push the button. Dude, I would walk 5 blocks to the, I say 5 blocks, it feels like 5 blocks. I live like 10 and a half. I live 10 and a half minutes. I live 10 minutes away from OpenSea's offices, just heads up. I will literally walk and knock on the door and say, hey man, first off, I've been a DJ since day one. I use the platform since day one. First off, why are you not friends with me? That's one. And then 2, let's sit in the cafeteria. You give me free food at the cafeteria and I talk to you about things. Okay? That's for any project in New York City. All right? Anyway, it is the TGE, but you're saying all these things, and I'm like, you could have did it. You could have done it well. What else are you waiting for? What's surprise? I don't need surprises, sir. I don't need surprise. Trading in the trenches. I've been in the trench. The WIP Meetup has been the trenches, and I hate that this generation uses the term trenches. I hate that this generation uses that term because it's a colloquial term that's rooted not for the casual individual. It's rooted in something else entirely that represents not war. It means something else. All right, it means something else, and then it's been co-opted by I don't know. It just doesn't. Anyway, so OpenSea, you could have did this, man. What I can tell you is that the foundation is just as excited to release C as you are to receive and experience it. Okay, Adam. The team is moving with urgency to ensure that C has thoughtful mechanics, reasons to hold it, and long-term alignment with community expectation. Urgency, it's been 6 months. Now it's been 6 months. Okay. In the meantime, here are 3 things to keep in mind. Past history. This will be rewarded receiving its own allocation of C from the foundation at TGE. This is separate from everything else. Okay. Current activity. We might not have a leaderboard for it, but we are still paying attention to who's meaningfully and organically using the new OpenSea, especially when it comes to token trading. Okay. Rewards program. Our approach with XP is about encouraging users to discover, explore, and engage with the new OpenSea consistently. Today, we've released the next phase of rewards, Voyages. So now I just use Voyages, like literally during the pre-whip, because I was trying to catch up. I was eligible for one thing, and then I started linking my Discord and my Twitter, and I was like, oh my God, why am I linking all this shit, you know? whatever. And then I forgot what else I was eligible for, and I was just like, I'm like, it's colorful. I was like, I guess it's colorful, you know. I find it interesting that current activity is being tracked during one of the worst periods of crypto in the history of crypto. I think that's a benefit to OpenSea, because if market activity was being tracked during the height, obviously you'd be on the hook for more. So convergence of spears are shutting up my ass. Let's move on. Voyages provide XP for use of novel features across OpenSea. Most can be completed just as easily with $5 as they can with 5,000. I guess they're referencing the Solana thing. If you sell some Solana at $5, then you get some XP. We want to be rewarded using the new product. Yeah, so token trading. So they want you to use OpenSea as if it's they want it to be Uniswap. They want it to be they want you to use them as a middleman like Uniswap. I'm like, oh, so for me transacting with you and showing activity, you're gonna give me some of the C token. First off, they confirmed that the token is gonna be called C. Okay, so that's legit. So now all the bots are gonna be fucking with you every time they tag you. I can always get bots tagging me on fake airdrops. Anyway, Voyages have 5 rarity levels, and each will appear at different intervals over the course of each week. Common, uncommon, rare, and epic voyages provide tiered XP rewards. Legendary voyages will appear less frequently, much of the time in the form of shipments, and will yield varying rewards, including what we're calling treasures. Dude, you're using too many fucking words, man. I'm too dumb for this shit. Treasures will appear directly on your profile as you earn them. For those that participated in our rewards program during beta, your progress has been stored into your first 3 treasures, reflecting your feedback contributions, beta and wave 1 XP, and a number of shipments you've successfully earned. Each of these 3 treasures has 6 tiered versions available based on your standings. During beta, it can be claimed after your first login. You're sitting at the OpenSea meeting, the Monday morning meeting. You're sitting around the table eating your scone and drinking coffee, or your fucking matcha, and someone has a presentation and they're talking about treasures and jewels, and then tiers of tiers. Yeah, but get this, it's not that you get this level. There's also an additional 6 below that. And then if you get 3 of these, it only makes up for half of this. And then a few other notes on the new program. You'll see why your loyalty percentage.
Jump through hoops of fire in the Bible. So.
Exactly. Why are you initiating me into your secret order of OpenSea? God damn it! You're fucking like this is the this is Sharon, and I need a coin to take to cover the river of Styx, and then I need a slab of meat for Cerberus, so I can walk through Tartarus, so I can talk to Hades. Those are all Greek mythology references for anyone who wanted to know. All right. You can connect your main EVM, Sol, or AGW. Dude, no one knows what the fuck AGW is, so of course you have to say it's abstract. Abstract wallets together on your rewards profile. And when you see quests that are specific to one chain, you can simply toggle your wallets. That's what Abstract is doing. Abstract was already gamifying this way. They're just copying it. We're taking botting very seriously with this program. This is an important step. Dude, okay, whatever, man. God damn it, this is just a lot. This is like, all right, man. All right. I had enough. Let me just read the last thing. Most importantly, Discord will continue to be a place for us to listen and genuinely consider feedback. Let me just say, like, me linking all this shit, I hope that OpenSea doesn't fucking get hacked. Don't get hacked, OpenSea. Just for the record. Dude, you want me to, I was always cautious. Man, listen, you talk about the TGE being the TGE, man, don't get hacked, right? Because then it'll be the biggest fucking heist of the century. Oh, by the way, I'm also like, all this tiered shit and the fact that like I only got like one crate, even though I had all this activity on OpenSea over the past 5 months, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm gonna get a big retroactive airdrop. I think that either it's gonna be split into something. I think it's gonna be disqualified, or because I didn't have 100K sales. I didn't have a lot of sales. I was like a savvy investor. I was a savvy trader, but savvy where like the biggest thing that I really acquired was a rug. I didn't buy it on OpenSea. I bought it directly from them. So the biggest thing that I had was a rug. So that wasn't accounted for. And I'm just like, I don't think I'm going to get a lot, you know? But that's the thing. How many people are going to get a lot? I don't know, man. I know we're a little over time, fam. This is the last one. I'm just trying to tie this knot. I'm trying to tie this balloon knot that is known as OpenSea. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta give it to Adam Hollander. You know, I give you credit. Because if I was in your position, I would write this the same way. Because it's a very careful thread, blog thing on X. It's careful, you know. You're giving a little bit, but you're also explaining what this new thing is. I give it to you, man. And I'm not being a dickhead, you know. I'm not being, you know. I don't like all the words only because I just want to be. I don't know. I've engaged with the platform. There's a time where I loved the platform, and I think that's what made me upset. And then with the fact that the entire landscape has shifted and has been strange and sad and weird, having this platform pour back into the space would have made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's just where the frustration's at. But all these words only lead me to believe that the airdrop ain't happening until like October. This shit ain't happening anytime soon. Which is sad. It's sad. With if it happens in October and then the airdrop is paltry, pitiful, a paltry amount, right? Paltry, that's the word. If it's not that awesome of an amount, then this is the biggest edging in the history of crypto. Not the biggest rug. They weren't hacked, not the biggest hack. Not the biggest airdrop, but the biggest edging, keeping you on the hook. It's that girl in high school, you know, with the winks, the pinches under the table, the secret notes when the teacher's not looking. Do you like me? Check the box. Yes, no, maybe, kinda. Flirting with you, but flirting with every other guy and girl in the room secretly too. It's the OpenSea airdrop edging of a lifetime. But anyway, oh man, you gotta give it up to Farcaster. You gotta give it up for Farcaster for seeing where Twitter got it wrong and kicking ass. Kicking fucking ass. Elon taking away NFT. Like they did it wrong with the PFPs. trying to add a wallet, but then give you a wallet and then all this shit. Farcaster is not perfect. It's not perfect, but competition, like Matthew said, competition is healthy. So, yo, fam, support Babacci, support Tipn, your tastemakers, your curators. You know, just put the word out. Just type the fucking word, and hopefully an algorithm will catch it or something. Right? I tweeted out, I'm a Tipn Maxi, I'm a Babacci Maxi, and on Twitter it got 0 traction. On Farcaster it got a couple likes. You know, that should tell you something. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to our friends at Fan Building Things. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming through this edition of the Acties. Shout out to the entire leadership team here at meme.com. Shout out to the WIP crew. You know, love each and every single one of you. Please be safe if you're out at NFC Lisbon. Please grab the mic. Show off some of that WIP merch. Yo, and last but not least, motherfucker, goddamn it! Last but not least,
This guy.
WIP crew, you know, love each and every single one of you. WIP fam, take care of yourself. Keep your nose clean. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I don't know. Do some things. Hopefully, when we come back, suddenly there's an uptick in upjunk in June, and we're living life. We're doing awesome things. And yeah, much love. I'll see you later.